So in this part, we have seen how to prepare a memorandum of information for pitching your company. Now let's see how do we actually pitch the company. So here you have to first understand and put it down in writing. What are your needs? Are you looking for a strategic investor cum partner, or you are looking for just plain investor, who is a long-term investor? You are looking for sharing or giving only a minority stake, or you don't mind giving equal stake or a majority stake to the party before whom you are pitching. So your object should be very clear. Having decided that, with this memorandum of information, you try and identify who could be the possible people to whom you can approach. Now, this is not a job which is of your expertise. Your job is to do business. Now, there is some intermediary in between known as merchant bankers, investment bankers. Merchant bankers are SEBI registered merchant bankers. They have credibility. They will take you through the whole process, the whole transaction. In fact, I would advise every company that at a very first stage only, when you decided to approach some outsider for an investment, either an IPO, in case of IPO, in any case you need a merchant banker, or otherwise at that particular point only you should try find out a good merchant banker who can take care of your transaction and appoint him from that stage only. Because the difference in the fees is not much whether you appoint him from the day one or you appoint him after doing your exercise of memorandum of information. So, the merchant banker or the investment banker to whom you have appointed, he knows basically the appetite of the people, the parties who are interested in this kind of business. Even plain vanilla investors or a strategic partner. Do not let this inquiry or this transaction become a commodity. Do not just Google it, take out the names of 50 people and send them memorandum of information. No, this will kill your transaction. You have to be very choosy, very selective, and you have to strike to the right party. Then only the transaction will have value. Then once the merchant banker, with the help of the merchant banker, you shortlist a few parties, few persons. Then your exercise starts. The exchange of papers after having signed the NDA, and further discussions, meetings, presentations, roadshows. After having zeroed in with the one or two parties, you take the transaction forward only after signing the basic term sheet. Not otherwise. The term sheet loosely binds both the parties on certain issues. The validity of the term sheet, depending upon the transaction, may be of 3 months, 6 months, 9 months or 1 year, within which the transaction has to be concluded. For term sheet, the contents of the term sheets and the precautions which have to be taken while signing the term sheet. I think we will cover all this in our next video. Thank you.